A popular
Pleasure.
game app is trying to hoard all the online candy. The mega successful Candy Crush saga is trademarking the word candy so no one else can use it. If approved, the law would apply to not just other game apps, but clothing, footwear, blogs, amusement parks. Can they trademark such a common word? Joining me now is an app developer who's already gotten a cease and desist letter. Benny Shu, he's already been slapped with one. An intellectual property attorney, Fred TC. Benny, tell me your story. First of all, tell me a little bit about your product. I mean, I understand that it is another video game. Is it Candy Casino Slots?
Yeah, the name of it is All Candy Casino Slots, and it's just a simple slot machine game with a candy theme. But for some reason, they feel like it's infringing on their trademark, and it causes confusion and potential damage to their brand.
Yeah.
But inside the game, there's nothing related to Candy Crush. I mean, the candies I use are completely different. I use chocolate, candy canes, candy corn, different things like that.
I got to be honest with you, Benny. We're looking at it on the screen next to you, and it looks a little similar, no? Yeah,
I don't think...
Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't think so personally. I mean, they believe that the name Candy on the icon also causes confusion.
Okay.
But I didn't. It was not my intent when I created the app to cause any confusion.
Fred, what do you think? I mean, we're looking at the game side by side on the screen there. At the same time, I mean, this is really far-reaching. Candy Crush, you know, they do $1 million in business a day, but they're trying to say that even if you have a clothing line, you know, that you can't use the word candy. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what they say. You know, let me give you a quick trademarks 101. You know, a trademark indicates a common source. So when I say Apple, you think computers. You know, for 2,000 years, when people said Nike, they thought that Winged got us a victory, but now they think of sportswear. When I say candy, nobody thinks of the consumers, and that's the perspective from consumers, thinks of the Candy Crush game people. And what you have to understand is that there's a little bit going on here right now. They got a trademark in Europe. They came to the U.S., and they said, we want a trademark, and because of these treaties, the trademark attorney in the U.S., examining attorney, gave them this mark, but now it's going to get published, which means that anybody who thinks that they're going to be harmed by the registration of this mark beginning in February can come in and stop it. Everybody from the guys who make Candyland up to, you know, anybody who uses candy for anything. So these guys are a long way from getting a trademark.
I mean, we're looking on the screen at a lot of things that are related to hard candy. I mean, that's a makeup line that has been around forever. Is that in jeopardy?
No, absolutely not. And you have to understand the trademark rights, Melissa, arise from use. So these guys are being a little too cute by two. They don't register Candy Crush, which everybody associates with their game because they know that they're going to have very limited rights. The rights are dictated by their use. If I developed an amusement ride that looked like Candy Crush and had the blue things and could go past level 31 that I can't get past, then arguably they would be able to do something about it. But just the mere fact that they use that the word candy's used, you know, there's the colors get close. I mean, you put that up on the screen. The question is, are consumers confused when you look at it as a whole?
And
I think
so?
their case, no, I actually don't. Not in this case, no.
Benny, that's good news to you, right? I mean, what does this mean to you?
Yeah. Well, it's worth what he paid for my legal advice.
That's great news, and that's what I truly believe. I believe there's no infringement on the trademark, but for some reason they think there's confusion if consumers see my app.
Do you think by virtue of them sending you that letter that they're trying to intimidate you, Benny?
I think so. I think they know, like, I'm a little guy. I probably don't have the money or the resources to fight back. And I think they're probably just picking on me, and you know, I'm not sure why, though, but they seem like they are.
I'm sure there's a little bit of that, but you know what? Unless you show willful infringement in a trademark case, you can't get damages. The only entitled relief you get to is to be able to stop you in an injunction. So they're sending letters like this to set people on notice so they can go after them for money damages.
Benny, good luck to you. Fred TC, thanks always for your legal advice, for your otherwise.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Coming